Hello, Juni. How are you? A very good evening. How are you doing? I'm also good. Thank you. Hello, Pankaj. मैं बढ़िया sir. How are you? It's been quite a while. I haven't come live on YouTube, so that's why I thought like today I should come live. So happy to meet you all. Last week I got some urgent work, so that's why I didn't came live last time. So sorry for that. But yes, now I'm live. So if you have any questions or doubt, you can ask, you can ping in this chat. And if I'll know that answer, definitely we'll discuss that. Shreyas, sir, how we can watch your old videos? So Shreyas, I believe I have launched my website and I launched the website on 21st of July. And I have also sent mail to, I believe, everyone, and I think you might have left. So can you just mail me? I'll share all the details with you so that you can just watch the videos. No problem, Shreyas. Waiting for your doubts and queries. Okay, so all going good. No doubt, no queries. Shreyas, sir wanted to know about account onboarding and password rotation. Is there a video about that? So Shreyas, I cannot upload the video now on this channel because my old channel got the copyright issue and it got deleted. So I can just go live on this channel, and if you have any doubt, we can discuss that. About the onboarding is like there are different types of onboarding. You can onboard the accounts manually also using REST API, password upload utility, and there are automation also like account discovery and auto detection. So different ways of onboarding the accounts. And password rotation is like simply we have the central policy manager CPM, which is one of the component of CyberArk, which is used to rotate the password. So you can use that component for change, verify, reconcile the password. So currently you working in CyberArk or you looking for some CyberArk opportunities, Shreyash? Okay, working in CyberArk. Okay, great. Completed my Trustee certification and now preparing for defend. Okay, great, Shreyash. So you can watch my videos, the old videos, and it will help you in your Defender and Sentry certification, and even in your CD also. If you after your Defender and Sentry, you can appear for the CDE, Certified Delivery Engineer. So just mail me. I'll share all the details how you can access the old videos. And also because I have put all the videos on the website, so it will not be free. There will be some subscription. So just send me the mail. I'll share all the details with you. And if anyone wants the videos, so you can just mail me. I'll share all the details regarding the all the videos. Okay, Pankaj Kumar, can you please put some light on distributed architecture of CyberArk? So, Pankaj, distributed architecture means like we have a different vaults, or you can say the satellite vault, and you are having the vault, and it is a active. Like HA vault is active passive, but in this satellite vault we have the active concept where all your vault will be on active state. So suppose you are in India, your employees are in US and some others are in Europe. So on different regions you will have a different vault. So when you are connecting to the PVW, so first request will go to the primary vault, or you can say the master vault. Then it will be routed to your satellite vault, and then you will get the access to the PVW. So that is the architecture of uh, your vault, and your all component will be pointing to the your primary vault, or you can say the master vault. Except CPM, I guess, because CPM points only to the master. Correct me if I am wrong. Yes, I believe so, because I haven't worked on the distributed vault, so it may be because I know the basics only overview of the satellite vault. Because it's a little costly and not every customer or client is going with the distributed architecture. So building up all the vaults on different regions, so it will include much cost. The same thing you can achieve with your HA vault also. Shahbaz, can you put some highlights as how we can integrate snow ticketing tool with CyberArk? Uh, So I haven't done the ticketing integration, but for doing the ticketing integration. So I think BMC Remedy and ServiceNow is supported. So you can just go to the administration tab, and there is a ticketing system, and there you just need to provide your this ticketing like tool URL, and also you need to add access restriction. There is a option you need to add your URL there also, so that your URL can open. And I think rest of the configuration is done also at the platform level also. So like I haven't like didn't get any opportunity to integrate the ticketing tool with CyberArk. Pankaj Kumar, as per your recommendation, which architecture of CyberArk is very stable and good solution, standalone, HA, or distributed? So it totally depends upon the company's policy, Pankaj. And suppose you have less user, and there are in the company there is a policy like every user will can also log in outside the CyberArk. Like they can connect to the target servers outside the also, like they can store the password in CyberArk, copy the password, and can just manually take the RDP of the target servers. So in that case, standalone is fine. But if you are having a policy like every user will log into CyberArk and they must log into CyberArk and to connect to the target server outside, the RDP is not allowed. So in that case, HA, I would say it's better solution and rather than your distributed also. So I would prefer HA because it's high availability. We have active server and passive server, and both in production and DR. And also, I would like to highlight one thing. During this, I think may have not replied to everyone because I was going a little busy. I was busy in my website and some projects also. So that's why I couldn't see the mails and I was not able to reply to you. So sorry for that, but like I'll start replying to now, and slowly I'll reply to each and every mail because I have received, because when this channel got deleted, I have received lots of mails, and like everyone was asking where the old videos went. So as you know, it channel got deleted and everything. So that's why. Okay, getting a call. Okay, if Vault server has been hardened during installation and upgradation, so will task scheduler be able to run batch script like deleting like PSM recording from Vault server database directly? So Shabaz, I would recommend like you shouldn't delete the PSM recording. So you can just, because the PSM recording gets auto purged after the retention period is reached, the recordings will be auto deleted. You don't need to schedule a batch script. And if you are having some issues like your recordings are not getting auto deleted or auto purged, So in that case, you can raise a case with CyberArk support because your every data is very critical. So I would suggest like don't use the batch script. You can just ask the CyberArk support because I have seen those scenarios where the PSM recordings are not getting auto patched even after the retention period is passed. So you can check with the CyberArk support, and then you can just, if they are saying like you can have the script, then just go with the script. Otherwise, I would say don't go with the script because it may delete some your critical data also. Firangi Baba, Neer, can you explain all report on private client and PWA? Yeah, I remember few of the reports. So yes, I can explain those. So in PVWA you have uh, your this privilege account inventory report. So in that you will get all the privilege accounts you have onboarded to CyberArk, but it will not list out the dependencies account. Like how many, if you have like dependency, your Windows services, your this scheduled tasks, etc. So it will not give that list. Then there is a compliance report where you will get all the accounts are compliant or not, their password is up to date or not. And there is one more important report, which is the your activity logs. So suppose you are troubleshooting something and you want to check some logs, or you need to share some logs with the uh, user. So in that case you can just go to the activity logs. You can just there are many codes. If you will go to the activity logs, you will find lots of codes there. You can just check the codes like PSM Connect, PSM Disconnect, or CPM related thing, or PWA user activities, and accordingly you can just uh, like choose the date, and you can just download the reports, and then you will get the required data. This is basically used when you are troubleshooting something, or you want to share some keystroke logs, or need to check the user activities, like how many user logged into PWA in last 3 months, 4 months, 2 months, as per the retention policy you have. And there are more reports also, entitlement report, and the application inventory also, like where you get how many application you have onboarded to CyberArk. And in the private arc client, you will get the safe owner details, active users and inactive users, and those types of reports you will get in the private arc client. So generally, like if you are working in compliance or you want to troubleshoot, so the report will be the your this compliance report, which you can just uh, download from the PWA. And another is the activity logs, which is used for your troubleshooting, or you want to share some logs with the users. So you can just download, uh, and how to understand them, you just need to like look into the file, like what are the accounts, why this account is non-compliant or compliant, if you are working on the compliance. So totally depends upon the reports or the data you are working on. Happy, where we can find upgradation and migration guides. So Happy, you can just go to the CyberArk official website or itself. You will find all the this upgradation and migration data, because every data is now on like open source. You can just use that URL, docs.cyberark.com. Sai, can you upload P cloud training? Uh, yes, like say going forward, I'll definitely will be working on the this privileged cloud training. So we'll upload definitely these videos. Firangi Baba, which users can generate which reports? So if your vault, so suppose your vault admin, you are part of the vault admins, and vault admins is already added into in the respective groups in the auditors group, and the PVWA, like we have different groups, so that your vault admins, the user who is a part of the vault admins group, can just generate the reports. but your administrator cannot generate the reports because the inbuilt administrator is not allowed to generate the reports. If you will try to generate the reports, it will just give you the error. Your report will be failed. Shahbaz, we are facing frequent issues that PSM recording is still getting full every 2 weeks. We have set the retention period of 364 days. In all, we have 500 TB of storage for storing vault metadata. So, Shahbaz, I would say like increase the size of your recording safe. You can increase the size so that your recordings will not be full, or you can do one thing, segregate the recording file. So suppose you will be having your Windows team, your Unix team, or different teams, so you can just have a different recording file, and it's not allowed to have the same or the recordings going to the same safe, because it will just make that safe too large. So the best practice is like you are having the different recording saves for your Windows team, Unix team, database team. So that will be like your, it will increase the performance also of the vault. Sai, do we need to upgrade the version, or CyberArk team will upgrade? So Sai, totally depends upon the company and the SLA you have with the client. If it's written in the SLA, you just need to uh, upgrade the version. And if it's not there, there are two types of upgrade. Like one is the minor upgrade. So suppose you are upgrading to the one version, like you are on the 12 version, and now you are upgrading to 12.6, which is the latest version. So that will be considered as a minor upgrade. And if you are doing the major upgrade, means like you are going from 11 version to 12, or 10 to 11, like you are going to completely to a different version. So that's considered as a major upgrade. So it totally depends upon the policy you have. Happy, does CyberArk provide REST API for deletion of pending discovered accounts? Uh, I haven't seen that, like it will discover, it will delete the uh, auto discovery pending accounts. But we can check, like you can check on the CyberArk official site. Like I didn't see this on CyberArk. Ninja, what after Defender and Sentry exam? So if you have like cleared your Defender and Sentry exam, then you can just mail to CyberArk like I have cleared both the exam Defender and Sentry. Now I want to appear for the Cyberark CD, Certified Delivery Engineer Challenge. So they will just share the challenge with you, and within 1 week you need to complete that challenge. After the completion, you will get the CD certificate, Certified Delivery Engineer certificate, which is like your that is given after you just complete the challenge. Shahbaz, for a temporary purpose, we just increase 100 GB of data to that safe to avoid this issue. Okay, great. But I would recommend Shahbaz have a different safe for every like you can have at least 3 or 4 recording safes, because keeping all the data in a single safe is not a best practice. And suppose like going forward, if you will replicate the data, so suppose you built a new DR vault and you are replicating the data from your production vault to new DR vault. So in that case, it will take lots of time to replicate all the data, because you have put all the data in a single safe, and that safe size will be too huge. So that's why best practice is to have the different safes, and you can segregate the data. Ninja is company gives 4 5 CTC in CyberArk. Yes, if you are good in CyberArk, and if you are uh, like you, I've seen many people are getting good salary in CyberArk, so that's why everyone is going behind CyberArk. So yes, if you are good in CyberArk, you can earn 20, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, more than that also. And also it will depend upon your experience. Sai, how to add the members to users group in private? privilege cloud and search in the community. It shows through API, but not sure how to use this. Sai, like I have also not worked on the operation in the privilege cloud. So, but I know about the on-prem and the self-hosted PAM solution on cloud, but not sure about the privilege because if it's a SaaS, so the Vault and PWA is with the CyberArk and you have other components. Ninja thinking to switch from CyberArk to Java, no coding in CyberArk. Yeah, there is a coding ninja if you have the because to develop the CPM plugins, you need to good at PowerShell, Python, Java, C Sharp, and or the PSM connectors. You can just use the Auto IT or other language. And if you are using the REST API, so in that also you need the coding. If you can also automate your health check and most of the task if you are good at the coding, so coding is required. So if you want to get a good package, I would suggest go in coding also and plus implementation. Yeah, there are lots of on-site opportunities are there for CyberArk, and because there are the jobs are more and people are less in CyberArk. So nowadays only like people are going behind CyberArk because due to the salary. Because if you will see the salary, you will get more salary in CyberArk um, than your Java. Shahbaz, with respect to running DNA scans, Windows scan is usually easy with the help of one particular admin account. Have read only permission to all servers in that domain, but with Unix account. For the Unix, you need to have a different account which will be having the permission on all the IP addresses you have provided during the DNA scan, so that it can read all the how many privileged and non-privileged accounts exist on to your Unix. Uh, Yugi, hi Neil, are you planning any Beyond Trust training session? Yes, I was about to plan because recently I have launched the website, so it will take some time. There are lots of new courses will come, artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing, AWS, Azure. So definitely I'll be moving to those courses as well. So soon we'll start those because going forward, cloud is the future. Shahbaz, it will be something like retrieving the password of all local reconcile accounts of 100, 200, 300 Unix servers one by one and preparing the CSV and then running it. Is this method feasible? Yes, like you can just provide the IP address for the Unix server so that and you can just run your DNA scan just browsing that CSV file. And I think for after every 10,000 scanning your account using the DNA, you need to procure a different license for DNA scanning. Ninja, other than CyberArk, which things should we learn? So I would say go with the Azure AWS because now most of the companies are migrating from on-prem to the cloud. So if you will learn the AWS and Azure with CyberArk, so you can get a good package and outside opportunities are also high. Firangi Baba, Neer, can you explain list of error faced on PWA? There are many errors like you can face in PWA. You are not able to log in the PWA. PWA URL is not loading, or after login to PWA, you are not able to see all the options, and copy paste option is not working. You are not able to connect to the target servers, or your report all reports are failing, and the you don't have the like your PWA app user, PWA gateway user, password is out of sync, or IS service, your web server service where your PWA is hosted is stopped, and your SSL certificate is expired. So that's why you are not able to open your URL. And if you are using the LDAP or your SAML authentication, it's failing at the SAML, your SAML certificate is expired. So there can be lots of issues with the PVWA, and if you want to see the issues, I would say be active on the CyberArk community portal, and there you will see lots of issues. And I have also learned many things from the CyberArk community portal. So you can just go with the community portal and you can explore the issues and error, because you will see lots of error there on daily basis. Many errors are posted onto that community portal site. Shahbaz, as per you, what should be the duration of DR drill activity, as to how frequently should we perform it in case of standalone architecture, one prod and one. So in that case, Shahbaz, I would say you can have your quarterly. Every 3 months, you can have your DR drill activity planned so that you can check if your DR is working fine, and in disaster scenario, you can use your DR to if your production is going down, and that is the best practice we follow. Ninja, how to start PSM connector and CPM plugin learning. So Ninja, for that you should be for the PSM connector you should be good at the auto IT scripting language, and for CPM plugin you should have the idea about the process and prompt file, and then PowerShell, Python, C Sharp, Java. There are many languages which you can use to develop the plugin. So for those you need to have a good knowledge on scripting. How to integrate ServiceNow tool in Privilege Cloud. Sai, as I said, I haven't worked much on the Privilege Cloud, so because it's a SaaS model, and I also don't like the SaaS part, because we only need to get the operation stuff in that SaaS model, so that's why. Chandra Babu, hi Neil, what is the difference between installation, upgradation, and implementation? Chandra Babu, installation means you are installing the vault, your PWA, PSM, CPM, your components, and your installation is part of the implementation only. Implementation means you are building up a CyberArk environment from scratch. So that considers as your implementation. And upgradation means like you are just upgrading from the one version to other version. So that is your upgrading your CyberArk environment or other environment. Using REST API, we can integrate ServiceNow on PAM on cloud. Yes, like going forward, this REST API will be used much rather than other utilities. So I would say like there is a account onboarding utility which runs using the REST API. So you can use that to onboard the accounts also. Sai missed my question about reconcile of 100 accounts. Sai, you can use the password upload utility, and you can just push the reconcile using the password upload utility also. And for if you want to use the REST API, you can use the command. You can use the PowerShell, or there is a account onboarding utility, and with the REST API, you can just push the reconcile also of the account. Chandra Babu, in production, PWA URL will put directly in domain page, not in the PWA server. How we will set like that? Chandra Babu, the URL is like when we install the PWA, we get a URL, and you can use that URL on any of the server. If the ports and the communications is open from that server to Vault, and you can then use your PWA URL to open on any of the server. It's not like that you cannot open, and it's not necessary you need to open that PWA URL on your PWA server only. It's not required. Ninja, how to identify CPM password change outside CyberArk? without PTA. So Ninja, you can just use the SIM and the logs which are getting forward to the SIM tool, and there you can just create a use case because many logs are forwarded to your SIEM tool, or if you are using Splunk or Sentinel or QRadar, any tool. So you can create the use cases. You can ask the respective team, we want to create a use cases, and if the password is getting changed manually onto this server, so we will get a notification and a ticket also. So they can just create that use cases on their side, and you can just get the notification like, yes, this password was changed by this user at this point of time. And also, one more thing I would say, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. And I'll be coming live on this every Sunday, so that we can discuss more doubts if you have, and if I know the answer, definitely we'll discuss that. And it will, if you have interview lined up, you can discuss your interview question also. And if I can help, like, that would be very great. Shahbaz Need, can you provide us one real-time example for when do we exactly require CP and CCP? I guess CP is mostly used as compared to CCP. Yes, correct, Shahbaz. So the CP is generally like, suppose you have some database or some small application, and it also depends upon the your license also. And also, suppose you have a database and you want to connect that one application to a database. So in that case, you require the password, and that password you provide in a plain text in that script itself. So you can use the your CP, your credential provider, because it's an agent, you are installing it. And you can use the command also to just fetch the password from CyberArk, and that password will be used in your script. And whereas in CCP, you need to use the REST API or the SOAP protocol to fetch the password from CyberArk. So that's why CP is widely used, because CyberArk just provide a command, and using that command you can just uh, get the password. And if you want to have like more application you have, and you want, then in that case you can use the CCP, because CCP will work on the REST API and it will fetch the password. But if you have less application and for few of the users, then in that case use the CP. You can integrate on to your different flavors of Unix also. For Windows also we have that CP, credential provider. Chandra Babu, is PU workflow is changed? Password upload utility workflow, like it's the same only. And but going forward, your password upload utility may not be used, because CyberArk is focusing more on to the REST API. Chandra Babu, also why SCIM is installed in CA. Your CA is like, I think it's system cross integration something machine. I didn't remember the full form of this, but you can use the this SIEM to integrate with SailPoint also. If you want to integrate your CyberArk with SailPoint, so you can use there is a SIEM server also, which can be used to which will be used to communicate between your SailPoint and CyberArk, and it can be used for more application also. I don't remember that, but I have tried this SIM in my lab, and I have done integration with the SailPoint and CyberArk. Chandra Babu, can you please provide me SCIM video? I haven't created any video on SCIM, Chandra Babu. You can go to the CyberArk official website and you will definitely find some information related to SCIM. Some recordings are stuck in PSM recording folder and error folder. It's not moved to what? What will be the issue? Check your PSM app user. If your PSM app user, like suppose you are having four PSMs and you are connected with one PSM that is having some issues with the PSM because your PSM app user is generally upload the video to the your vault. So check the permission once and see if your PSM app user is have the required permission and the password of your PSM app user is also fine. Shahbaz, after switching from PM terminal to TPC, few of the Unix accounts with customized plugins created initially doesn't work. Change doesn't work as usual. Yeah, like I have seen those issues also. For that, you can just check. Those will be definitely ESXi machine because it's working fine for the normal Unix servers and other flavors of the Unix server, but it's having some issues with the ESXi machines. So you can check the log files, the error, what you are getting, and accordingly you can just make the changes in the process and prompt file. And you can have a different process and prompt file for uh, every the platform you are having the issue with. Shahbaz, like if it's not able to, your TPC is not able to rotate the password, then yes, you can just generate a new plugin for those servers. But if you can make the changes in the process and prompt file, just check the issues you are getting while changing or reconciling the password. Sometimes your standard prompt is not defined. You can just define the prompt and you can make the changes in your process and prompt file, and in that case your this TPC will be working fine. And I think it's for the ESXi machine only because for those machines only we have the every time we have the issue. Ninja, how to search good jobs in CyberArk. So there are many platforms and the best platform you can find is LinkedIn. So there will be lots of jobs posted for CyberArk outside India, within the India. So I would say you can just make an account and you can just start searching jobs in LinkedIn. There you will find lots of professional and director, partners, managers are posting the job application. You can just reach out to them and you can just appear for the interview. If one device asked two times ID, which do SSH logging, then how we can create PSM and CPM plugin? I didn't get if one device asked two times. Asked means I didn't get. So you mean to say the onboarded or because creating the PSM and CPM plugins, you need to be good at the scripting. And for PSM, you can use the automatic scripting language. For CPM, you can use PowerShell or you can use your this what we say Java, Python, and there are other languages also. You can just use them. Shahbaz, how well is telemetry tool? I mean, can we integrate with our environment easily for additional security features and showcasing it in front of client? Any specific business need for it? Shahbaz, if you are just integrating the telemetry tool, so you will get all the reports and all in your CyberArk community portal, and there you will see all the things. So I would say like because I don't know why the CyberArk has provided this because in that case all your data will be reflected on the CyberArk community portal. So suppose you don't want to show some data to CyberArk, so you are not I would say integrating is not a good idea because when you integrate the telemetry tool for the reporting and other things, so after integrating you need to log into CyberArk community portal and there you will get a telemetry option and there you can just see the reports and the everything with it's with your environment. So I believe like if CyberArk can also see that data. So again, it's your call, it's your company call, because I haven't used this telemetry tool. I find Pass Reporter is good, much better than it. While logging into device using putty, it's asked two times ID. Yeah, first it's if it's asking twice two times. No, that's if you are using the putty, it will ask your domain ID and credential, your AD details you can just put, and then it will ask for your target user and target password. If you are just if you are just using the PSMP to connect to the target servers. Shreyas, along with CyberArk certificates, which other certification would you recommend, like CCSP or CEH or AWS or AOSCP? So, at this time, I would recommend you go with AWS and Azure because you will see most of the companies are migrating from on-prem to the cloud, so you can just have a better hand like you can get a good job if you are good at Azure also or AWS with CyberArk you can get a good job seriously, and outside opportunities are also fine, on-site opportunities. Shaba, that means telemetry will publicly expose client data. No, it's not like that. So this will be, you will be only getting that when you will log in with your domain ID and credential, you can only see your data, your company data. No one can other see your data. But I am wondering, like in that case, CyberArk support can also see that data, but because there might be some data you don't want to showcase to CyberArk support. So I'm wondering because I haven't used this telemetry tool. So before that, you can just have a discussion with CyberArk support how like it will be done and how it's, so you can have a word with them and you can ask like what's our the security about your data. Pass reporter will be the good replacement for it. Pass reporter was earlier used, so now CyberArk doesn't support the pass reporter, but still you can just download from the marketplace. You will find a pass reporter, and using that you can just get the reportings. Like I find this tool is much better, so you can check. Shreyas, thank you, sir. No problem, Shreyas. Okay, so guys, ask the questions fast. Like I think I need to go, so it's I'll close this call by 8 p.m. So because I need to go somewhere. So if you have more question, please ask, or we can just wind up this call. And like going forward, I'll definitely try to come online on every Sunday where we can discuss more about CyberArk and. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. And if you have any query, please reach out to me. You have my mail ID, and if you will go to the website also, you will find the my WhatsApp number and my email ID. So you can just reach out to me, and you can WhatsApp me anytime. If I'll have the free time, I'll definitely respond to you. Shaba, thanks, Attorney. You are really doing a good job. Thanks once again. No problem, Shabaz. Like you can say it's my passion, like to excel more into the cyber security, digging more, and if I can share my experience with you, so I can also learn many things. If you are asking some questions, and if I don't know the answer, so definitely I just Google it to find that answer. So in that case, I am also learning with you all. So like it's a great experience. So, guys, like if you don't have any questions, so let's connect on next weekend at the same time. So I'll be coming live at 7 p.m. on Sunday also. So we'll connect and we'll discuss more about CyberArk. And if you are giving interviews in CyberArk, you can just have your JD with you, and as per your JD, we can just discuss the questions. What questions may they ask in the interview? Shreyas, what is the difference in CyberArk full course and basic plus advanced? So, Shreyas, in CyberArk full course, you will find all the videos. There will be around 40 videos will be there, which will include your operation, basic, advanced, plus automation also. But in the basic plus advanced, it will have the your installation on. So, Shreyas, just WhatsApp me. We'll discuss on it. You have on the website there is a WhatsApp number, so you can just WhatsApp to that. Shahbar, it's because you have humble nature. Yeah, thank you, Shahbar. No, and also like if you suppose if you are having some issues, and if you have if like suppose many people will be working on the cloud or on-prem, so you can share your experience with others also, so that we can learn, because you are working on a different project. There you will see the different errors, different scenario, so you can just discuss, you can put in this chat, and then we'll discuss that also. If you have come across an error and which was very critical and it took some time to troubleshoot, so you can share that also. We'll discuss that, and it will be helpful for others also. And also I'm going to create a community also, just like the CyberArk community we have. So same community I'll be having on the this Secapps learning site. So there also you can just post your question, and if anyone knows the answer, they can just also share the answer also. And I'll be also sharing the information onto that community page. So soon the community page will be created on the Secapps learning site itself, and we'll share that information also. So thank you guys, and thank you for joining. And also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel, and have a good day. And let's connect on next weekend. Thank you guys. Bye.